They're pissed. You're nobody's dummy. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they're pissed. You're nobody's dummy. See, I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, you won't make a fool out of me. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, you won't make a fool out of me. See, a lot of times, y'all, people be real life mad that you won't be their punching bag. A lot of people be real life offended because you decline to be their personal dummy. And a lot of times, y'all, people will scrutinize you, break you down, pray on your downfall, and speak negatively about you because you won't be in the fool's circle. Okay, you won't be in the fool's circle. Family, I need y'all to understand something. They're pissed that you are actually utilizing your mind. You analyze, you strategize, you weigh things out. You're not just going off of what they're telling you. You're not just banking on everything they show you. You actually pay attention, utilize your gut feeling, your discernment, and use your mind. And family, I hate to say it, but most of the world are a part of the fool's circle. They don't use their mind. If you look at everybody on social media, most people on social media only follows trends. They allow social media to think for them, and it can be something completely preposterous. If they say, hey, the sky's gonna be pink at 2 a.m., if they look at 2 a.m. and see if the sky's not pink, they'll still believe it's pink. Why? Because most people don't use their minds. Most people don't read statistics. Most people don't pay attention to news. And I'm talking about verifiable news, right? Most people are not reading, okay? And so, family, people get pissed that you're nobody's dummy. You read, you observe, you analyze. You're going to judge them. And you're going to make sure that you're making the right decision. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. But fam, we're going to speak about this within this video. First thing is first, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Yes, y'all, we're still right here in front of the legendary Great Couch, tuning in live or broadcasting live on the Reno Speech Life channel. For those who already watch me on my other channel, y'all already know what's going on, but I gotta say it for my foodies over here. For me, y'all, I just had some sarku, some grilled teriyaki chicken breast or chicken thighs, I believe that's what it is. Some fried vegetables as well as some fried rice. Yeah, y'all, with the teriyaki sauce and the yum yum sauce, it was yummy. I ain't gonna hold you. But outside of that, y'all, my day is blessed. I haven't really did anything else outside of deliver content through these powerhouses that I have been blessed to have. And I will be going to the gym tomorrow, y'all, so no Muay Thai today, but that's what it's looking like for me. Y'all drop in the comments, let me know what's going on with y'all. Let's get directly into it, y'all. So number one, first thing is first, you listen when something feels off, okay? You listen when something feels off. Family, I don't care if you are at a family reunion. I don't care if you are at a work event or some type of job fair. I don't care if you are at a close friend's house. If something feels off, you are well within your right to follow your discernment or your intuition. Because 9 times out of 10, it's something that is off. For example, if you are at some form of event with a close friend, drinks are good, food is good, music is good, nothing have popped off. But something in your spirit said that, hey, something may pop off. I don't know what it is. I don't know how bad it's going to be. I don't know how minor it'll be. But I don't know if I can afford to stay here and see. In other words, I can't afford to stick around to see if I'm going to be living or not. You know, if something's going to affect me or not, right? So you leave. But guess what? People telling you, you tripping, or you acting weird, or you just left for some reason, or why did you leave the event, right? Turns out the next day or the next week or whatever, you find out that somebody shot the place up, or you find out that it was a fight. You find out that it was some type of disagreement or argument. You see why it is important to follow your spirit and follow your intuition as well as discernment? Family, it's paramount. But a lot of times, y'all, people won't be able to understand a vision that God sent to you and showed only to you. You know, a feeling or some form of conviction that God only gave to you and no one else. Sometimes, y'all, you got to follow that. Sometimes you have to stand alone, all right? Sometimes you have to stand up for something, even if that means standing up for it by yourself. And it can be very uncomfortable, but it can also save your life. Number two, it's going to be this right here, fam. Big praise or fake charm does not fool you, all right? Big praise and fake charm does not fool you. So, for example, ladies, if you want to get a man's attention or if you want to get something from a man, and I'm not saying that this is all women, but I do know that all women understand this, right? But guess what she may say? Ooh, Charles, you looking good in that muscle shirt. She knows she has to do what? Stroke his ego. Oh, ooh, Charles, I really like your car. You know, she got to say something to him to stroke his ego. That's going to do what, Reno? Put his guard down. He going to pull that guard down. He going to start smiling. He going to start trying to spit his game. He going to start trying to put his Mac Daddy seduction vibe on, all right? But in actuality, that's only big praise and fake charm, right? Now, on a wise man, it would not work. Same thing for the fellas, okay? I'm not saying that this is all fellas or all guys, but I'm saying this because I know guys are going to be able to pick this up. Guess what? If a guy's trying to get something out of a woman, what's the first thing he gonna say? Girl, you look good. Girl, you look beautiful. Right? You look nice today. Oh, Keisha, I see you looking nice in that dress. Girl, I see your curves. He gonna try to, rizz her up. That's what we call it today, y'all. He gonna try to rizz her up, make her feel like he is making her feel special, okay? He gonna try to make her feel like he's making her feel special. But in actuality, ain't nothing special about it when he done told women, 8, 10 women the same thing today. You follow what I'm saying? Is that how he really feel, or is that a script? Sounds like a script to me. When you are smart, you don't fall for it. You follow me? When you're smart, you don't fall for it. You don't care about no big praise. You don't care about no fake charm. Because guess what? Even the Bible tells us to flee away from charm. Pay attention to the charming woman, the charming man. Because a lot of times people are only utilizing that to mask their true intentions. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 3, it's going to be this right here, fam. You analyze before you agree, okay? You analyze before you agree. Family, you have to analyze every single situation. I don't care if it's, you deciding on whether you should do Hubba Bubba or Trident gum. I don't care. Analyze the situation. Do it got sugar in it? Okay. How long do it last? What's the flavor? What's the best flavors that stay in your mouth, or refresh your breath the longest? Analyze it. All right. So you got to analyze friends. You got to analyze a job. You have to analyze your relationship, your marriage. It is okay to analyze certain things, all right? When you think about a judge will put something on trial so he can do what, or she can do what? Analyze the entire situation. That particular judge will analyze both sides. Even if somebody says he murdered somebody or she murdered somebody, you know what the judge gonna do? He gonna sit back and give them a free and pure and trustworthy trial, all right? Now, I get it. Well, Reno, the judge be eating lunch with the lawyer sometime. The pro bono lawyer be eating dinner with the defendant or the co-defendant's lawyer sometime, and they all come together. Yeah, that's true, y'all. But I'm just saying, in a perfect world, all right, sometimes, y'all, these type of things don't happen, and it is a genuine trial, right? The point is, the judge still have to analyze both sides. He has to listen to this lawyer, listen to this attorney, pay attention to what they're saying, listen to this story. And then once he analyzed, they're going to do something what we call judge, okay? The point is, y'all, you can't be nobody's dummy when you analyze before you agree. Some people just want you to agree. All right. Some people just want you to believe whatever they tell you. All right. Whether it's with spirituality, traditionalism, holidays, food, celebrations, who you are, they don't want you to analyze nothing. Just agree with me. Be a fool. Okay. Once again, somebody drop in the comments and say, I'm nobody's fool. Number 4, it's going to be this right here, fam. You pay attention to actions and not words. All right. You pay attention to actions and not words. One of the biggest crooks, or some of the biggest crooks, are salesmen. I don't care if they're selling you a house. I don't care if they're selling you a car. I don't care if they're selling you insurance. You better watch a salesman, because they have to sell to you in order to live. If I got to sell you insurance, I don't care if I got the worst insurance. Hey, this is the best thing since sliced bread, homie. I need you to buy this. If I got to get this vacuum cleaner off, this right here may not be a Kirby. It may be a Red Devil. What's that vacuum cleaner company? It's a Red Devil, something like that, but it's not the best. Anyway, it may be a Red Devil or a Blue Devil, whatever. Hey, this right here, the best thing since sliced bread, homie. I need you to buy this vacuum cleaner. Reno, what are you saying right now? You got to watch a salesman, because if you listen to their words, it'll have you disregarding their actions. What they didn't tell you is that the product they're selling to you really ain't a good product. Because guess what? A good product sells itself. A salesman don't have to sell a good product. You follow what I'm saying? A salesman have to sell a terrible product. It got to make you want to buy it. They got to make you feel like you need it. But a good product, you like, I got to get this. Matter of fact, if I don't have it, I'm losing, right? But with that salesman, you got to pay attention to their actions and not their words, or you'll find yourself down a rabbit hole. Does that make sense, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number 5 is going to be this right here, fam. You are big on protection, okay? You are big on protection. Family, I don't care if you got to protect your peace, protect your finances, protect, your efforts, protect your emotional stability, your mental capacity. I don't care what it is. You are big on protection and you have to do it. But you know what? Some of the most, unspoken about individuals who you have to protect yourself from is family. Yeah. You have to protect yourself from family sometimes more than a stranger. They will guilt trip you. They will shame you. They will manipulate you, gaslight you, make you feel like you're the bad person when you showed up like a great individual. You came bearing gifts. You got love in your heart and respect on the tip of your tongue and in the peripheral of your mind, or the front lobe of your mind. You have nothing but respect, love, gifts, appreciation, and positivity to give. They still will make you seem like you ain't nothing. You're just a piece of gum on somebody's shoe. Why? Because they've seen your growth. They've seen how well you have conducted yourself over the years. They see how people admire you, and they can't stand it. You have to protect yourself from family, friends, mainly family. But the point is, y'all, is that when you are big on protection, no matter who you're protecting yourself from, it's a clear indication that you're nobody's dummy. See, sometimes family wants you to keep the dysfunctional and toxic cycle rolling and moving. And they think that you're going to be a dummy. No, I'm no dummy. If a system is broken, I'm going to tell you. If you pissed in my coffee, I'm going to tell you. If your breath is stink, I'm going to tell you. I'm nobody's dummy. And so with that being said, fam, y'all got to understand something. They're going to be pissed in real life, offended by this, all right? But fam, we'll do a recap and then we'll conclude this video. But number 1, you listen when something feels off. Number 2, big praise or fake charm does not fool you. Number 3, you analyze before you agree. Number 4, you pay attention to actions, not words. And number 5, y'all, you are big on protection, okay? Fam, y'all be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy, and you can check out any one of my books. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.